So if you decide you want some cows in your pasture, and we're deciding what kind, should we use cattle panels on the fence or should we use barbed wire? What should we use? Should we put up a plastic fence? Well, it has a lot to do with how much money you can afford to spend on your fence. All of them will get the job done for a cow. They'll all keep them in if we do it right. If you've got a quarter-mile of fence that you need to do, you're probably going to be looking at barbed wire because it's way less money. A cattle panel is a good unit. It's 16 feet long. It's 50 inches high. Very durable. Put them up with the cat's claw up against wooden posts. They're going to stay there for a long time. For 25 or 30 bucks for 16 feet. For that same 16 feet, if it's barbed wire, you're going to do it for a $5 bill. So it's about 5 times as much money if you want to use the cattle panel. Now, doesn't mean you shouldn't use them, and if you've got some sort of a job that you can afford to pay more money for the cattle panel, then go get them, then do that, you'll really like them. But if you're going to find out that agriculture doesn't pay all that terribly well, and you have to keep your costs down, you're going to go back to barbed wire is probably what's going to happen. Now, if you've got horses in there, horses love to rub on cattle panels, and they will get in there and they'll get your butt up against the fence and they just rub like it's a massage, and pretty quick they'll bow that fence and they'll just tear it all to dickens. So horses, they can be really naughty on fences. If you got a wood fence, they'll crib on it, they'll chew on it because they're bored. And if you got a barbed wire fence, they'll get on it and they'll lean on it and they'll scratch themselves. They can be just plumb destructive. But in general, if you want a really good strong fence, use the cattle panels. Just know that it's going to be quite a little bit more money. If you've got more fence, you've got a quarter mile or more fence to do, you're probably going to be looking at barbed wire. Buy some good gloves, buy the good posts, use some cat's claws. Learn how to do it, and you'll have a fence that'll last for many, many years. We've got fences that were built by the WPA, which is the Workmen's, I don't even remember what it stands for, but it was in the 30s. It was a work project back in the 1930s. Those fences are still standing. Now, they've had to do some repair on them since then, but a good fence can last you literally 75 years if everything works properly. So decide how much money you got to spend. What kind of critters are you doing? If you want cattle panels, they'll sure work fine. If you want barbed wire, that can work just as well. So go get them. Have a good time. Keep your cows on your side of the fence.